It's just an update on these magnum heads. Put one together the other day and bolted it up to the block this morning using the ARP bolts. I didn't do the MLS gaskets. I just went with a Mr. gasket 1121G. It's a 28 thousandths compressed gasket. I do definitely recommend going with the ARP bolts. I torqued those up to 100 foot-pounds this morning. Everything looks good on that. So I'm putting this other head together. You can see I got new seals. The new seals, if you look them up for the Magnum right now, they're like $11 for the whole set on Amazon. I did buy this Comp Cams installer, which is really nice. This was, I think I paid 40 bucks. And I know there's some cheaper ones. There's some LS ones that are maybe, you know, $16, $17, something like that on Amazon. But it really does make it nice. So spend a little bit of money on stuff. I've had a few different valve spring installers. Some of the C-clamp ones, some different ones. Some are cumbersome, some are a pain. There's nicer ones you can buy. But some of you guys are just doing this shit at home. And maybe you only have one project or two projects, and you know you don't need a $200 valve spring installer. Or maybe you have your shop do it for you. I don't know. This started out as like a $16 Amazon piece of junk. And I think I bought it maybe when I was doing my LS block, which is probably when I bought this. So the first time I used it, it started to spread immediately. I was really unhappy with it. So I cut off this end here and this end here. And then I dug this out of the scrap bin at work, just a straight pipe, and I cut it, you know, spun it, 90'd it, welded it up. And I've actually used it quite a bit, and it's worked out great. So like I said, it was $16 Amazon piece of junk, and I just went to work. Most of you guys probably work in an industry where, you know, you got welders and you got scrap metal piles. So be ingenuitive. That's it. I don't know if I can walk you through a set of these. So I will tell you, I build a lot of stuff at work, or I take projects in at work on stuff at lunch or in the morning. Some of the stuff I do here at home, I use what I have. My recommendation would be to use the same engine oil that you're going to put in your engine to lube your valve stems before you slide your guide in. And use the same engine oil you're going to use in your engine on the seat. You want to lube the seat, you want to lube your retainer with the same engine oil. Me, I don't always do that. So I have ATF handy. I use the heck out of ATF and a lot of stuff. I wipe down my cylinder bores and everything with ATF when I'm assembling an engine. ATF is usually a high detergent, so it's a bit of a cleaner. So on this engine and on a lot of them, I got ATF handy. So what I did was I took some ATF, I dipped the valves in it, went ahead and ran them in, put the seals together. I've got another cup of ATF, and what I'm doing is I'm taking my clean springs and I'm dipping them in the ATF, both sides, shaking them off a little bit. And I'm not dipping the whole spring, I'm just trying to lube the faces. And then I'm putting them up to the head and going ahead with assembly that way. I do recommend you use your engine oil. ATF's what I got. Hasn't hurt me so far, so that's what I do. So what I like to do here is I like to lay this bar against the head. That stops it from moving, and it frees up this hand from having to hold it. Center it on your retainer, I'll hold it for a minute because sometimes it will want to walk around on you. Run my retainer down like that. Grab my locks. That's what it takes.